My name is Amelia, an ordinary girl drowning in debt because of my father's gambling addiction. I took any job I could find, anything to keep the collectors at bay. But nothing could have prepared me for my first day at the new company, when I realized my boss was the same man I'd spilled a drink all over the night before. To make ends meet, I worked multiple jobs, secretary by day, bartender by night. That evening at the bar, I was rushing with a tray of drinks when I collided with a customer, drenching his suit in red wine. My heart dropped. I apologized again and again, but he just looked at me with those deep, calm eyes, didn't ask me to pay, didn't get angry. He simply accepted the new drink I offered. I thought it was just an awkward moment, something I'd soon forget. But the next day, as I walked into the CEO's office as the new executive assistant, there he was, the famous Mr. Salazar, sitting behind that imposing desk. His eyes flickered with surprise, then turned cold and scrutinizing. What followed wasn't an orientation, it was a warning. He made it clear he wasn't interested in any distractions. I wanted to vanish. He must have thought I was one of those women, trying to sleep my way to the top. He tried to fire me on the spot. But thankfully, his assistant James stepped in, confirming I'd earned the position through a fair interview. I kept the job and the decent salary. Just when I thought my life might finally stabilize, my younger brother called. Dad had been caught gambling again. We needed money, fast. So, against company policy, I secretly took on another side job, cleaning a luxury mansion. But fate has a cruel sense of humor. While I was scrubbing floors, the owner came home early. It was Mr. Salazar, again. I scrambled to hide my face with a mask and hat, praying he wouldn't recognize me. He studied me, my voice, my build, suspicion in his eyes. I played dumb, pretended I couldn't speak, and fled the second he took a phone call. I thought things couldn't get worse. I was wrong. Not long after I left, I spotted a delivery guy slipping something into Mr. Salazar's food. I recognized him, one of Eleanor's lackeys. Without thinking, I raced back inside and slapped the glass from his hand just as he was about to drink. My cover was blown. He stared at me, anger and disappointment burning in his gaze. To him, I was just a liar. While we were arguing, a group of thugs burst in. Weak from the drugged food, he could barely stand. I fought them off as best I could and stayed with him until the ambulance arrived. But my bravery didn't earn me any trust. The next day, James coldly informed me I was fired for breaking company rules and becoming a liability. As if that weren't enough, when I dragged myself back to my apartment, I found my belongings thrown on the street. The landlord had evicted me, he'd had enough of the debt collectors. Alone and homeless, I was quickly surrounded by my father's creditors. Just as they moved to take me away, a familiar car pulled up. Mr. Salazar stepped out, his expression unreadable. He handed them a check, clearing my debts in one stroke. Then, he turned to me and offered a new contract.